never seen this kind of love before.
The program you're about to watch contains stories of real people. Today, as you watch, expect to be inspired, transformed, and healed. Welcome to Peculiar Moments Global, where every moment is supernatural. Your love story is next.
I searched and searched and searched, no God like this.
Hi, my name is P.M.G. I'm a recording and performing artist, a diction instructor, and a voiceover actor. I'm on the spotlight of Peculiar Moments, and this is my love story. I remember growing up as a child. I had learned to do things differently. It's not every time you get to see a man with this kind of voice, something society would term belonging to the other gender. So for so many reasons, personally because of the fact that people would always criticize and speculate, probably likening me to something that I'm not. It made me doubt a lot of things about myself. I lost my confidence. Fine, I could sing, I had a great voice, but it took a lot for me to believe in the gifts that I had because people thought I was not good enough. I grew up in a Christian home. I knew there was something like Jesus and God, and I had read from the Bible, John 3:16, that God loves me, but it wasn't tangible. It's one thing to believe in the love of God when your confidence level is up the notch, and then it's another thing when you're just down there battling with low self-esteem. For years in my life, everyone thought I had it together, struggling on the inside to fit into the mold of masculinity as society would define. Singing was like my escape route. Every time that I opened my mouth to sing, people would love it, but I wanted more. I personally wanted to feel loved, not just enjoy the glory that comes with a beautiful performance and having people say, oh, that's wonderful, that's lovely, you can really sing. I remember one time I wanted to do a presentation when I was in primary school. I had come out to do a song at one of those social gatherings. And the teacher told me to go back and come back again. That went on and on for like 3 times. And then the audience began to fret and there was mumbling in the hall. And then he told me to go in and come out again like a man. I did not know what effect that would have on me growing up until currently I realized that I'm suffering from something that has happened to me long ago. Many people define masculinity to be a lot of things, and since I don't fit into that mold, I always shy away from expressing myself in public, shy away from meeting people and just telling them that I'd like to be friends with them because they would have their speculations. And then when I tried to hide the mannerism and the gestures, my voice would give me off eventually. It took a lot until I met a friend of mine who introduced me to the love of God. Not just as it was preached in churches as being the absence of sin, but just that somebody loves me unconditionally and has blessed me with so much. I began to understand that instead of focusing more on my inadequacies, I should focus more on this person. I spent a lot of time learning how to develop my gift and very little about the giver of the gift. 2 years ago, I got introduced to the Millbrook Institute of Change. And then I heard the message, God loves you. It was nothing like I have ever heard before in my life. The love was tangible, it was real, I felt it in my heart. It was more than just words, it was indeed love. And since then, I'm learning to be confident and understand that I'm a man, regardless of what people think. And this gift that I have, I will use it to tell the world how much God loves me. My name is P.M.G. I may not be enough in the eyes of society, but I'm enough in the eyes of the one who loves me. That is my love story.
Welcome back.
You gave your life for me, went to the cross for me, unconditionally you did. gave me a brand new start. On me you placed your mark. Because of you I am free. Now I'm living in the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Everything that I am, Lord, is because of your grace. Everything that I need, Lord, I always find in your place. You brought me out of darkness and placed me in your goodness.